Welcome to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Today we have a very special guest who I'm going to save for the last. All of our guests are special, but we have someone extra special today, especially because she's dealing with something very, very timely, and she's sharing her time and knowledge. I'm going to save Pilin. Before that, I'm going to introduce Sarah Torres. Sarah is a very familiar face on Yogaxpress. Sarah, we love having you here. Tell me what you've been up to.
A little bit of everything. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on today. Try to be creative and inventive. I have to admit, I'm not a guest on this show. I'm a participant.
No, you can be a guest. Oh, actually, you know what?
One day
when your
I'll
book
be a
comes
special
out,
guest.
yes, when your book is out there, we're going to talk about your book, and you're going to be a special guest. But when I said everyone is special, I meant it. Everybody is special. So whether you call yourself a participant or a guest, you're always welcome and you're always special. So thank you for being here, Sarah.
No problem. Glad to be here. I don't have
Pilin
anything
Anice. Pilin has, I discovered Pilin by accident. She has this amazing website called www.indi-glow, G-L-O-W. So INDI-GLOW.com. And I was so fascinated by what she shares on her website. I want all of you to check that out. She has these amazing, you have some recipes. You talked about kale juice. I know the first episode that you came here, you talked about kale juice. And I said, we need to have Pilin on our wellness panel. Check out her profile. She's on my website, yogaxpress.com, www.yogaxpress.com. Pilin, what do you have in store for us? You're our special guest today. You're going to share something very special. I love your theme.
Yes, thank you so much for having me today. I'm so excited to be here. Today I brought a green, a super green in. Since we're getting into spring and we're looking to get more energy, things are starting to revive, I thought I'd bring in a green that will help us, feel more healthy. And this is quinoa. I can't know if anyone can see
Quinoa,
it
spell it for me.
Q-U-I-N-O-A.
I remember telling you, this is for the camera person. Oh, Carol's right here. I'm going to hold it, whichever camera will pick it up. It looks like little bird seed, actually.
They look like seeds. Yes, they do look like seeds.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
But it's actually one of the healthiest grains that you can eat. Now, it's something that's become very popular.
And you're saying green
recently.
as a vegetable?
A grain.
Grain.
A grain as
Grain.
like rice.
G-R-A-I-N.
Yeah.
Oh, grain.
A grain.
Grain. Okay. I'm hearing green. Like.
And
Yeah.
is it from wheat or is it from rice?
It's actually not a grain traditionally. It's used as a grain and we prepare it the way we eat it. But
Oh,
it's
wow.
actually not a grain. People don't
Okay.
know that. It actually is a seed. It's a seed that's related to the beet family, chard and spinach.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's been around for centuries. It was very popular in South America for at least 5,000 years. They ate it in the Andes, and it was a food that was cultivated for the warriors, the Incan warriors, to give them stamina and strength. And the reason for that is because it has 9 essential amino acids, which makes it a complete protein, which is why it's so great to eat. And it's also great for people like me who are vegan, so if you're looking for ways to add more protein to your diet, this will be a great way to do that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So if you don't take meat, this is a great substitute because
substitute.
you don't get enough proteins without meat, right?
Exactly. And it also has magnesium in there, which is good for people who have migraines, because what magnesium does in the body is it acts as it relaxes the blood vessels. So usually it's a common cause of migraine headaches, and it's also good for your cardiovascular health as well.
Soothes the heart.
So get some
Strengthen the
quinoa.
heart?
Yeah, and
So
I'm going to have some recipes posted on the website of great ways to
Wonderful.
prepare it. It's very easy to prepare. It's usually just 2 parts water to 1 part quinoa.
Right.
And you just boil it, and it's very quick. It kind of cooks away similarly to couscous in that you kind of cover it
Yes,
and let it
that's
just absorb the water.
I've tried cooking couscous before. All I do is I just run it through hot
Through
water.
boiling hot water.
Is this?
It's similar
as
to that. The
quick?
water, it may be about maybe a couple more minutes more. I
And
don't
what
know.
does the consistency have to be? Does it have to be chewy or what
It'll
they
be
call
a little
al
bit
dente?
crunchy and
Okay.
a little bit chewy. It depends on how you like it, how long you prepare it for.
And how do you have it? With vegetables?
You can have it with vegetables.
Okay.
The recipes that I'll post will be cooked with scallions, and you add fresh things to it, like parsley, scallions,
Right.
maybe red onion, chickpeas, things like that,
Right.
and maybe flavor it with a little bit of lemon juice and olive oil.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and you can also eat it for breakfast if you want to sweeten it with agave and add like walnuts or dried fruit to it.
Oh, like
so
a
it's very
cereal.
versatile.
So you
It's very
cook it like a
versatile.
cereal?
Yes.
And then, oh wow.
Mhm. It's very versatile in the way you can eat it, so it really all depends on your own.
Would you
personal
recommend we
taste.
substitute rice and wheat products?
Absolutely,
with just quinoa?
absolutely with quinoa. So it's very good. It's a great gluten-free option also. A lot of people who are gluten-free are turning to quinoa to get that thing that they can't get anywhere
Beautiful.
else. Yeah.
Very nice. So you talked about these 7 amino acids.
There's
What-
9 essential.
9 of them.
Uh-huh.
What do the amino acids do for us?
Well, there's one particularly that is high in this one. It's lysine, and that particular amino acid is great for tissue repair and growth.
Okay.
So it's great for people who practice yoga, like we're
Right.
going to be stretching.
Yeah.
So it's great, so
You
eat-
tear a muscle, go
tear
get
a
some
muscle,
quinoa.
have some quinoa.
No, maybe
Get
we
back
should have
on
the
the mat.
quinoa so that we don't tear
So
a
you
muscle.
don't tear a
Right.
muscle, right? Have it before you do your
You
yoga.
tear a muscle, go to the doctor.
Right.
Yeah, but that's one of the great things about it is that it has
Right.
that like.
So if you hurt yourself, the skin heals faster as well. We talked about
Sure it
tissue, the
does.
external tissue.
Yeah, the
as
external
well.
tissue and internal
Wonderful.
as well. Mhm.
Okay, so we're all going to go into a quinoa diet and then keep stretching.
Definitely, I recommend adding it at least probably 6 times a week, like substitute it for rice. Like just have it in,
Will it
just
help?
throw it in there.
Will it help me get more flexible?
Anything will help you be more flexible by noon.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing
My
that.
pleasure.
Check out Pilin's website. It's on the screen right now. indi-glow.com, and of course you have to put the triple www before that. That is so universal that we
Right.
don't put that anymore. Pilin, Anice, wonderful to have you back on the show. You always come up with these amazing suggestions, and this is very timely. So for
Yeah.
spring, which we've been almost cheated off this year,
Yes.
I think we still
It's
have
coming
some
in
spring
the
left.
next episode. I'll be back and I'm going to talk about spring detoxing, so that should be exciting.
Wow, are you actually on a program right now? Because I know you wouldn't have any of the brownies I brought.
I would not have any of the brownies you brought. I actually am doing my spring cleanse now.
Oh,
getting
okay,
ready.
no castor oil, right?
No castor oil.
We were talking about castor oil. Before we start stretching, we'd like to thank our amazing crew. Great teamwork. Thanks to Jocelyne Hurd, our director. We have Carol Lewis on camera and helping Jocelyne in the control room as well. Thanks to Malik Parker for these amazing studio lights and the setups. Yoga Express airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FIOS 35 at 1:30 Eastern Time. 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time. We don't want to be practicing in the middle of the night. So I noticed, Pilin, I think you've been working out a lot at the gym as well today, because I noticed that you were doing some of the twists
I'm
before
very,
we
very
started.
sore in this upper area.
So to honor your need today, we're going to do some twists. Or shall we? No, actually, we will do some twists because you're not going to be able to stay on longer than a half hour. So let's do some twists today. Before I forget to tell you, if you come and stretch with us, and only if you stretch with us, we will share with you a copy of my third title, forgive the mess over here, which has 2 + 8 ailment-specific cards inside. We follow a simple sequence called 48+, which is 48 simple, basic, low-impact stretches that target different regions of the body. By the time you're through with the sequence, in under 20 minutes, you would have targeted every major muscle group, gland, and organ in the body. So you're getting a full workout in under 20 minutes, and you can do these stretches regardless of how old or how inexperienced you are. So I'm checking out the cards myself. I meant to show it to our camera person, Sarah. She's
Say
having
anything.
fun. Every now and then I go off on a tangent. That's okay. We'll share a copy of this, and we'll also give you a copy of the postcard. So stick this in your briefcase. We'll also give you a fridge magnet. Put that on your fridge. Don't give yourself or us any excuses not to stretch. So we're going to go through some twists today, and the most effective twist posture is actually Ardha Matsendra. You know, when you were going sideways, I was looking at that. Ardha Matsendra, actually, but we won't start with that. We'll do with some of the we'll start with some of the standing twists. Ardha Matsendra is half spinal twist, and that is one of the most complete upper body twists that we can find. So let's all stand up. We're going to take you through about 10 to 12 postures today. I don't think we'll get much further than that. Place your palms in front of your chest. Close your eyes for just a moment. Heels are together, toes slightly apart, elbows are raised to help you stay in the moment. Take a deep breath in, tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit. Keep your chin a little close to your chest. You don't want to raise your head too high. You want to stay nice and centered. Notice if your body is swaying to the left or to the right. Take a deep inhale. Exhale through the belly. Open your eyes. Now that you're learning to identify your center of gravity, at home if you need to pull yourself together, you need a little more time, hold that posture for some more time. We're going to turn to face the front right of the mat this time. Bring your feet out, bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. Put your brakes on, which means bring your toes in so that the insides of your feet are parallel. When you're ready, turn your left foot out. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Lean a little to your left. Exhale, dip your left hand in front of your left ankle. Take your right arm all the way up, both palms face forward. Trikonasana. 3 is 3 corners. Corner, literally 3 corners or triangle. Now you should feel a wonderful compacting and a twist of your abdominal region or the sides of your waist on the left side and a beautiful stretch of your obliques on the right side. Inhale, let's come up. Keep your arms at shoulder height, turn the left foot in, turn your right foot out. And we're going to look away from the cameras for just a moment. Lean a little to your right, exhale, dip your right hand in front of your right ankle, take your left arm all the way up. Both palms face forward, look up at the raised arm and hold. And Sarah, this one's for you. When we say hold, it's hold your posture, not your breath. Not only do we feel a wonderful twist in the obliques at the midriff, you also feel a beautiful stretch of your adductor muscles, the inside of the upper right thigh. Inhale, let's come up. Let's hold our arms right there. Keep your right foot out the way it is. Exhale, bend the right knee. Veera Bhadra. Veera is brave, Bhadra is warrior. Now let's take this one step further. Keep exhaling, dip your right arm in front of the right ankle. Take the left arm all the way up. Look up at the raised arm. Let's hold it. And the way to get a little bit of a deeper twist in this posture is to take the left shoulder back. So the raised arm, take the left shoulder back. That way you'll find the right side compacting that much more. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, I think Sarah's probably already there. Take your left arm all the way overhead. So you're also getting a wonderful stretch on the whole left side of the body, your triceps, your obliques, the abductors on the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, let's come up. And let's finish up on the other side. Straighten your right knee, turn your right foot in, turn the left foot out. Lean a little to your left. Exhale, bend the left knee. Keep exhaling, dip your left arm in front of your left ankle. Take your right arm all the way up. And then do what Sarah's doing. I can see it through the side of my eye, Sarah. Take your right arm all the way overhead. Palm faces down. Follow your right palm with your eyes. Inhale, let's come up. And let's bring our arms up to shoulder height. Straighten your left knee, turn your left foot in. Exhale and relax. Wiggle your feet a little closer. Let's turn to face the front of the camera. This is an open show. You're more than welcome to come stretch with us. We always have a spare mat. Oh yeah, of course. They're simple stretches. Come, do the best you can. Wonderful. For viewers at home who are watching us, please know we are a very open show. You're welcome to come in, stretch with us anytime you want. This is the only TV studio in the whole of the US, but probably even in the whole of the world, that allows you to just walk in. We want to let people know that we're very inclusive. So while we're waiting, we have a guest who's been watching us very sportingly is going to join us. Place your palms in front of your chest. Heels are together. Toes are slightly apart. Inhale. Take your arms up. Now, Ardha Chandra. Ardha is half. Chandra is moon. Half moon or crescent moon. Please come over. Now we have, what's your name?
Jocelyne.
Jocelyne. We have Jocelyne who has joined us. So, Jocelyne, how do you spell your name? We'll put your name in the credits.
Okay, J-H-O.
J-H-O-S-E-L-I-N-A. Josiane, Jhoselina. If you got that, please feel free to put her name in the credits. Now, arms are all the way up, so make sure your triceps get a good stretch. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears. And then, as you exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, and bring your palms in front of your chest. Palms are facing down, hands in front of your chest, elbows are raised. Now, Jocelyne, no, I think Pilin and Sarah come forward. Jocelyne and I will go back so we don't hit each other. We're just going to stagger out. Now, I know, Sarah, in spite of that, I better stay away from you. I don't trust you, my dear.
I'm aware.
No, I know you won't hit me. Now, the insides of your feet are parallel to each other. Bring your feet apart about 6 to 8 inches. So if you're very confident of your stability in this posture as you swing around, feel free to keep your feet closer, but you still want to leave some distance between the insides of your feet. My feet are hip width apart. Now, as we exhale, we swing the right arm out. Follow the arm with the eyes. Inhale back to the center and then exhale to the left. Bring the arm back to the center. Let's try that. We're going to try that twice. Let's try that the first time. Keep your hips where they are. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center in slow, controlled motion. We're going to do that a second time. This time, take your hips with you and notice the difference. See how much further you can go. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Sarah, thank you for being so mindful. Exhale and release. The posture we just took you through is called Kati Chakra. Kati is spinning and Chakra is wheel. So it's like a half spinning wheel. But it does give you a wonderful torque, a wonderful twist of your obliques. Now we're going to take you through another beautiful twist. It's almost transitioning into seated posture. Bring your right foot out in front of you. Take the left foot back. Both feet face the front of the mat. Now if you're very tall, you may want to bring it further out. So Sarah's got it at a fairly good distance because as you go down, you may have to wiggle your feet forward to feel the stretch. Very gently, exhale, bend both your knees, lower the left knee to the floor. And then if you feel your right knee is too close to you, wiggle your right foot forward so you get a deeper stretch on the upper front of the upper left thigh. Uncurl your toes in the left foot. To Sarah's point in one of the previous episodes, if you keep your toes curled in, your balance does improve. But as we grow older, I know in my case, as we grow older, there's less synovial fluid in the knees, so there's more pressure on my knees. So my knees will feel the impact. I'm going to uncurl my toes, both palms on the right knee. Exhale and dip. Now for the twist. This episode is about twists today, so here's what we're going to do. Parsva, Kona, Namaskara. Parsva is intense. Kona is Kona or twist. Namaskara is prayer. Intense prayer twist. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale. Dip your left elbow over the right knee. Place your right palm on top of the left and look up at the raised elbow and hold. Now if you have your toes curled in, please know that there is more pressure on your knees. So even now, if you feel the pressure, it's not too late to uncurl your toes. Inhale, let's come out of that. And as gracefully as we can, we're going to switch legs. Place your palms beside your right foot, curl your toes in the left, take your right foot to meet the left. So you're on your knees and hands, and then bring the left foot forward. Uncurl your toes in the right foot. Place both palms on the left knee, exhale, and dip. This in itself is a posture. It's called Ashwa Sanchala. Ashwini is horse, so it literally translates to equestrian. But this doesn't give us the twist that we're looking for in this episode. So we're going to take it a step further. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left knee. Place your left palm on top of the right. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. Watch how Sarah's got a whole arm over her left knee. And so Pilin also almost has, looks like everybody's got their whole arm. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm still feeling the stretch and I feel a twist on the left. If you're able to get it really deep, just know that if you can take your body all the way to the back, you will feel a wonderful compacting of your obliques on the left side. Feel it, right, Sarah? If you don't feel it, keep going till you feel it. No, you're doing great. Inhale, let's come out of that. Let's place both palms on the floor. Take your left foot back. We're on hands and knees. We're going to take you through a very simple undulating motion of the spine. It's called Marjarya. Marjarya means cat. Curl your toes in. Hands are directly below the shoulders. Fingers are nicely splayed. Knees directly below the hips with your toes curled in. We're going to inhale. As we inhale, we'll dip our torso, lift our chin, chest, and buttocks. And then exhale, uncurl your toes, and we'll arch our back. Keep your toes curled in, inhale, and dip. So if you have to dip as you inhale, you need to bend your elbows. So inhale and dip. Exhale, uncurl your toes, arch your back. When you arch your back, your pelvis comes closer to your chest. Let's try that one more time to redeem ourselves. Curl your toes in, inhale, and dip. Uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's come into neutral position. This is a position that I've been promising Pilin because Pilin has been doing too much workout today at the gym, so she needs this twist. The king of all twists, Ardha Matsyendra. Ardha is half Matsya is fish, Matsyendra, lord of the fishes. Half lord of the fishes, or in North America, actually, Jocelyne, it's called half spinal twist. Do you go to yoga schools a lot over here? Do you practice a lot of yoga?
I've been practicing for 2 years.
You have, right. You probably are very familiar with a lot of these postures already. Different schools give different names to these postures. Since you're new to the show, you may notice the difference because you've just come into the show. You may notice that some of these names may sound different to what you're used to. In fact, I'm going to give you a postcard before you go home today. But that's just for your reference. And just so you know, it doesn't matter what the names are, the postures still stay more or less the same, the approach. Pilin is also a yoga teacher, so she knows. I can see that look in your face immediately. You probably are very familiar with the postures, but you may have heard different names as well,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just like what Shakespeare said, right? A rose by any other name. So we're still getting our stretch. So let's sit down first. Tuck your left heel under the right buttock. Cross your right foot over the left knee. We have about 5 minutes left, so we're going to take you through possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 postures. Perfect. Let's try that. Keep your right foot flat next to your left knee and make sure that your right foot, that's for the cow face, that's different, where both the soles are facing.
Right, that's not
back.
a twist.
No, the cow face is not a twist. Now the front of your right foot faces the front of the mat or the room. Now push your right knee in to the left and torque your upper body to the right. So you're already quarter way there. It's a half spinal twist. Your spine is already quarter way there, so you just have another 25% to go. Hold your right knee with your right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale. Dip your left elbow over the right knee. I need to help myself to hold on to my left knee. So hold on to the left knee with the left hand. If your left hand will not go for the knee today, that's okay. You can hold on to the right knee and then place your left hand somewhere on the outside of your right thigh. But I need to hold on to something or I come undone. Once you've made that connection, take your right hand behind you and then turn as far back as you can. Turn to look back. We all have different anatomical proportions, so depending on how your body is made, you want to make sure you challenge yourself. If what I'm doing is not going to be enough for Sarah, and I'm sure Pilin too, Sarah's got her hand in a bind. So she's actually, if you want to turn around, Sarah.
See if I can move like this.
So if you can, get your hands together. Hold on to both your hands. Inhale, let's come out of that. And let's switch sides. So untangle your arms, Switch legs. Tuck the right foot under the left buttock. Cross your left foot over the right knee. Left foot is flat on the floor beside your right knee facing the front of the mat. Push your left knee in to the right and torque your upper body to the left. You're already quarter way there. Ardha Matsyendra. Hold your left knee with your left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale. Dip your right elbow over the left knee. Hold on to your right knee or any part of your garment. And then take your left hand behind you. Turn to look back. This is not a posture I would recommend just after a meal, right, Pilin?
No, absolutely not.
But it also feels, especially if we haven't quite eaten today and we still are on a fairly empty stomach, this is a great posture to refresh us. So when we come out of it, fresh blood rushes in, fresh oxygen rushes into all our glands and organs and really revives us. Inhale, release your hands first. Untangle your legs, extend your left leg out in front of you. Now, the next posture may seem, actually this one is a little bit of a twist, but the one after this may seem a little mild compared to the half spinal twist, but you'll still feel a twist. Attach the sole of the right foot to the inside of the upper left thigh and very gently hold onto your right ankle with your left hand. Raise your right knee up just a little bit, about 1/3 off of the floor. Keep your left hand where it is. Inhale the right arm up. Marichasana. Marich is ray of light. Exhale. Fold from the hip. Wrap your right hand around your right knee. Take your left hand from behind. Clasp the opposite fingers. Look over your right shoulder and keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Look over your right shoulder. Make sure your left foot is flexed. You want to keep your left foot flexed. Jocelyne, you want to bring your foot up. That's it. Beautiful. When you flex your feet, you will notice that you feel more of a stretch in the back of your legs. So that way you're working out more than one or two parts of the body at the same time. Inhale. Release the hands first and let's switch legs. Extend the right leg out. Bring the left foot in. Make sure that your left foot is close to the inside of the upper right thigh. Hold on to the left ankle with the right hand. Bring your left knee out to the side. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, dip, and wrap your left hand around the left knee. Very nice. I think we got your spelling wrong, but hold on to the left hand from behind. Look over your left shoulder, and then take your right shoulder back. You should feel a wonderful compacting of your obliques on the left side. Inhale, let's release. Keep your right leg extended. Actually, because the credits are rolling, we'll just do two other postures. So we're going to skip the Janu Sirsha, head to knee. Bring both the legs out. Keep your feet flexed. Supta Namaskara, supine prayer. So very gently place both palms beside your left hip. Exhale and dip. Keep your feet flexed. Do not take your hips with you. It doesn't matter if you don't go too deep. Keep your hips down. Inhale. And let's go to the other side. Both palms beside the right hip. Exhale and dip. Inhale. Let's come out of that Supta Namaskara. Let's do one supine twist. It's literally called a supine twist. We're going to come down on our back. Before we do that, I'd like to thank our team, Malik Parker, our facilitator for today, Jocelyne Hurd, our director, and on camera and co-director, Carol Lewis. Thank you so much for the amazing teamwork and for making this episode happen. Extend your right leg out, fold your left